Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, and in today's video we're gonna be doing Python, and in Python we do coding. Okay, so Python is a language just like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Python is just one of the many, and now we can get started. So to get started, we will do some simple things. So first of all, I'm gonna teach you guys how to print stuff. So as you guys can see, when I run this, nothing is really happening. Nothing's being printed here. So keyword is print, by the way. So print is a Python function, and what we can do is we can print stuff. So it gives you the whole list here, but we don't do that because no one reads that. Then to print strings or like text, you add double quotes, because if you don't, this is what happens. When let's see what it prints when it's not defined. Now if we go here and we add double quotes to this, it'll print us when. And we can do this with anything. Cheese, for example. It's the first thing that came to my mind. Food, second thing that came to my mind. And big food, the third thing that came to my mind. All of this is being printed right in front of your eyes. And if you don't like that, you can go ahead and you can print more big food. So you can print as many big foods as you want, and it will go on and on and on and on forever. I mean, it really won't, but like, I couldn't really blame you if you did this. Ooh. No, wait. So yeah, next up we have variables. Now what I want to say is that variables can also be printed. Let's say you have a variable. First we define a variable, okay? So to define a variable, we just do some simple things. X is equals to your thing, your value, what you want it to be. So if you want it to be 1, 2, 3, x is equals to 1, 2, 3. That's it. Nothing else. X is equals to 1, 2, 3. Let's say the user doesn't know, right? It's out here. The user can't reach into the code. Doesn't know what x is. What is x? What is x? What is x? Print. What is x, bro? What is x? Tell me. The user won't know. But if we help the user out, saying print, this is x, and then down here we print x. Now we don't use double quotes when we're printing variables. Double quotes is for text, and without quotes is for when you're printing variables and stuff like that. So as you guys can see, what is x, bro? This is x, 1, 2, 3. X is equals to 1, 2, 3. Now you can see here it's already becoming a problem. Printing a lot of stuff becomes a very big problem here, because as you guys can see, this is 1, 2, 3, and it says line, and it's a lot of words to write print 3 times. So why don't just make it simpler for yourself by deleting these two and just keeping one line and going ahead and writing one big line? Or you can add stuff. So by adding a comma, you can start a new line here by saying hello. This is a second sentence inside the same print. And guess what happens? It prints everything together. You can do this with also plus, because plus also does the same thing, but plus doesn't give you that space. It's basically just joins these two lines together. But if you add this comma there, even if you don't have the extra space, it will have space. So when printing lines, you just add comma. And when you let's say printing stuff, so wait, if I go ahead and go here, I say if I delete everything here, I say print. I don't need the semicolon. What? Print x is, and then you can write plus. Let's see it right there. Plus x. If we go ahead and do that, it says can only concatenate str and not int to a string. What does this mean? Integer is what this stands for, and string is what this stands for. Now, using the plus symbol, you cannot have a string here and a variable on one side. To fix this, we can just go ahead and use a comma. When we use a comma, everything is fixed and everyone is happy. Now, because of the comma, we don't need this extra space here, because it gives its own space already. And as you guys can see, x is 1, 2, 3. Now, variables again is just something. It's like a container. It holds variables. You know, what? A variable holds a value, so you can store values, any value inside a variable, and then have it printed and do whatever you want with it. So you can go ahead and even write text as variables. So hello there, and we can go ahead and say print x. This can be used many times. Let's say you have greet, your variable's name is greet, and you have hello there, and you don't want to write hello there all the time, and you already have a greet variable, so I have that made. So anytime you just want to have hello there printed, or even make it even longer and complicated, how are you? You can go ahead and put that inside one variable, and you can put that over here, greet. Now it says hello, how are you, and I've just put greet here. We can use this also many times, and yeah, so many times it's weird. We can also put in user input. To take user input, we use something called input. It's really simple. You have input, and then it prompts the user to input. So let's say input inside of the double quotes. What does it do? Whoa, we can write here. It gives you a writing space. If you give a space here, it will give a space here to write. Now, what if you want this input and you want to do something with it? Well, remember how I told you that variables can hold anything, and that you can store anything inside a variable? Well, you can store input inside a variable also, which is very convenient and is very nice. So user input is equals to, just put is equals to in between, and you have there user input, and then you put your input, and then it goes inside the user input, and boom, you have, oh, just lost connection, but you have your input and it's stored inside your input. So if I say cheese, and this is name cheese not defined, oh crap. Now here, if I go ahead and print user input, give me a second, right there. It's loading, it's taking a very long time, and it's a very unnecessary amount of time. Hello. And it prints what we have done. So we printed our user input right here. Now you can change this. You can print, you can go ahead and say, this is basically like the placeholder, just that it doesn't disappear like in the HTML when you have your input. Let's say you can say enter your name. Then here's at the print we have hello there user input. let's say my name is Bing Bong. It says hello there Bing Bong. And now we have made a little project here, so that's cool. And you can turn this into whatever you like, really. So yeah. Now Python is mainly also used for games. We will do games later on because those get a bit complicated also. They're not complicated if you understand how to do it. It's easy to do it. You just gotta know what you're doing. So here we have the print, but as you guys can see, if I say hello, and this is hello there, hello, you don't want this space. You want a line break. Well, you just go ahead and say BR. It says BR right there. Because I'm wrong. It's supposed to be print. I don't remember what we even use that. Wait, what? What am I? So this /n gives you a line break for some reason, and basically what happens is that it deletes. It like skips 2 lines. What? But yeah, you can actually incorporate this into anything you want, really. If you want the user to like type something down a few lines, you can go ahead and let's say hello, and say hello there, hello, and yeah, you can also use this in the front. It completely skips the /n, so you can use this right there, and it will go ahead and jump down even though we haven't given a jump there. It has done it before, so I have a line break before it starts to print. Yeah. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.